So good morning everyone. So we are starting our next exercise, that is 1.2. So in that, represent these numbers on a number line. So they have given two rational numbers. That numbers we have to represent on a number line. So first one, represent these numbers on number line. So what is the first number? That is 9 by 7. So we have to show this 9 by 7 on your number line. So already I told you that for rational numbers you will be seeing positive numbers, negative numbers along with 0. So we are going to take here integers number line. And so on. Here -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6 and so on. So here denominator value is what? 7. So we have to divide all the numbers with 7 now. So where you are seeing 9 by 7, just round off that value. So this is how you will represent the rational numbers on your number line. So second one, -7 by 5. So again draw a number line. And what is the denominator value? Denominator value is 5. So divide all the numbers with 5. So where is -7 by 5? Here. So this is the representation of -7 by 5. So this is our first bit. So second bit, so what is next one? Represent. Again same thing. Represent -2 by 13, comma 5 by 13, comma -9 by 13 on number line. So again we have to represent these numbers on a number line. So draw a number line now. So what are the given numbers here? Given numbers are -2 by 13, 5 by 13, -9 by 13. So draw a number line. And so on. -1, -2, -4, -5, -6, -8, -9, -10 and so on. So in all the numbers denominator value is 13. So divide by 13. So now represent the values. -2 by 13. So this is -2 by 13. Next is 5 by 13. This is 5 by 13. And -9 by 13 is this. So this is our second bit. So next, third bit. Write 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 5 by 6. We have to write the 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 5 by 6. Smaller values we have to write. So what is the question? Write 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 5 by 6. So what are the smaller values than 5 by 6? The 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 5 by 6 are. So what are the smaller values here? You can take it as 4 by 6, 3 by 6, 2 by 6, 1 by 6 and 0 by 6. So these are the 5 smaller numbers than 5 by 6. So this is our third bit. Next is fourth bit. Next is what? Find 12 rational numbers between minus 1 and 2. So we have to find now 12 rational numbers between minus 1 and 2. So already I told you that between any two rational numbers you will be having infinite number of rational numbers. From that we want only 12 rational numbers now. So what is fourth one? Find 12 rational numbers between minus 1 and 2. Okay, so between these two numbers we have to write 12 rational numbers. So here we want number of rational numbers. How many we want? 12 rational numbers we want. So I am taking the n value as 12 here. Okay, so n value will be 12. So in between which numbers we want? That is minus 1 and 2. So minus 1 I am writing here, 2 I am writing here. Okay, so this minus 1 can be written in the form of 1 by 1 and 2 also can be written in the form of 2 by 1. So what we have to do for finding 12 rational numbers? So we have to take the LCM of, what we have to do? We have to take the LCM here. So what is a common value? Here how many rational numbers we want? 12 rational numbers we want. So this 12 we are multiplying in numerator and denominator. Okay, so we are multiplying this 12 on numerator and denominator. So minus 1 I wrote here, 2 I wrote here. So this minus 1 can be written as minus 1 by 1, 2 can be written as 2 by 1. So how many rational numbers we want? 12 rational numbers. So this 12 I am multiplying in numerator and denominator. Okay. So now multiply. Minus 1 into 12 will be minus 12 by 12. And 2 into 12 will be 24 by 12. So between these two numbers we have to take only 12 rational numbers. So what are the numbers we can take? In between this you are having so many rational numbers, but we want only 12. So the 12 rational numbers between minus 12 by 12 and 24 by 12 are, minus 12 by 12 is nothing but minus 1, 24 by 12 is nothing but 2. Okay, so we have to take only 12 in that. So you can take any number. Minus 11 by 12 you can take, minus 10 by 12, minus 9 by 12, minus 8 by 12, minus 7 by 12, minus 6 by 12, minus 5 by 12, minus 4 by 12, minus 3 by 12, minus 2 by 12, minus 1 by 12. So how many we want? We want 12 rational numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the last rational number will be 0 by 12. Okay. So these are the 12 rational numbers between minus 1 and 2. So this is our fourth bit. Next is fifth bit. So what is fifth bit here? find a rational number between 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. Now we have to find only a single rational number. Find a rational number means we have to find only single rational number. So find a rational number between 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. So only we have to find a single rational number. For finding a single rational number, I told you a formula. So this value will be a value and this value will be a 3 by 4 will be a b value. So what is the formula for finding a single rational number? That is a plus b by 2. So substitute a and b values here. So a value is 2 by 3 plus b value is 3 by 4 by 2. This 2 I wrote as it is. Now take the LCM of 3 and 4. So what is the LCM of 3 and 4? These 2 I am writing as it is. 3 and 4 LCM will be 12. So for 3, how many times you will multiply to get 12? So that is 4 times into 4 into 4. For 4, how many times you have to multiply to get 12? That is 3 times into 3 into 3. 2 4s is 8 plus 3 3s is 9. So how much you will get? 8 plus 9 is 17 by 12 2s will be 24. So this 17 by 24 is a middlest rational number for 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. Okay, that is a rational number, middlest rational number for 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. So this is our 5th question. Next is 7th one. Sixth one. What is the 6th question? Find 10 rational numbers. Find 10 rational numbers between minus 3 by 4 and 5 by 6. So between these two rational numbers, we have to find 10 rational numbers now. So what we have to do, we will see. So now, what are the two numbers here? We want 10 rational numbers, so n value will be 10. And this minus 3 by 4 we have to write here. 5 by 6 is here. So just to cross multiply the terms. Minus 3 by 4. 5 by 6. This 6 I am multiplying here. This 4 I am multiplying here. Okay. Now you multiply the terms. Minus into plus will be minus. 6 3s is 18. So 18 by 6 4s is 24. And here 5 4s is 20. By 6 4s is 24. So between these two, we can take 10 rational numbers. So therefore, the 10 rational numbers between minus 18 by 24 and 20 by 24 are. This minus 18 by 24 is nothing but 3 by 4 and 20 by 24 is nothing but 5 by 6. How many rational numbers we want? 10 rational numbers we want. You can take any 10. So minus 17 by 24, minus 16 by 24, minus 15 by 24, minus 14 by 24, minus 13 by 24, minus 12 by 24, minus 11 by 24, minus 10 by 24, minus 9 by 24, and we can take it as minus 8 by 24. So these are the 10 rational numbers between minus 18 by 24 and 20 by 24. So this is our 6th bit. So next topic is decimal representation of rational numbers. So how to represent the decimal numbers for rational numbers we will see. So here next is decimal representation of a Rational numbers. So rational numbers are of two types. First is terminating decimals. Decimal numbers are of two types. Two types. So first one is terminating decimals. And second one is non-terminating decimals. In this non-terminating decimals, again it has been divided into two parts. One is non-terminating recurring decimals or repeating decimals. And second one is non-terminating, non-recurring, not repeating decimals. Non-repeating decimals. Okay, so decimals are of two types. One is terminating decimal and non-terminating decimal. Again, this non-terminating decimal has been divided into two parts. That is non-terminating repeating decimals and non-terminating non-repeating decimals. Usually, these non-terminating non-repeating decimals are called as irrational numbers. That is not there for us now. They are called as irrational numbers. So we will talk about this non-terminating repeating decimals and terminating decimals. Terminating means what? Ending. Okay, so non-terminating means it will be not having any ending point. Okay, so what do you mean by non-terminating decimals? Non-terminating decimals are those numbers which comes to an end after few repetitions. So suppose I am taking the example as 3/4. So if you are getting the remainder as 0, they are called as terminating decimals. If you are not getting the remainder as 0, they are called as non-terminating decimals. Okay, so if you see the example for terminating decimals, I am taking it as 3/4. So we have to divide this 3 with 4. 3 is smaller than 4 number. So what you will write? 0.0 you will write. Is it right? Now 4, 7 times will be 28. If you subtract this, you will get as 2. 2 is smaller than 4. So point, again you will take it as 0. 4, 5 times is what? 20. So you got the remainder as 0. So we can call this 3/4 as terminating decimal. Okay. So now one more example we can take, that is 1/2. This one we have to divide with 2. So 1 is a smaller than number than 2. So what you will write? 0.0. Okay. So now 2 5 times is what? 10. So if you subtract that, you got as remainder 0. So if you are getting the remainder as 0, so we can call this 1/2 as a terminating decimal. What do you mean by terminating decimals? If you are getting the remainder as 0 after few repetitions, we will call it as terminating decimal. Now coming to next one, non-terminating repeating decimals. What do you mean by non-terminating? Non-terminating is nothing but you will not get a remainder as 0. And the quotient value will be going on repeating. So if you take the example for that, I am taking it as 5/3. This is an example for non-terminating repeating decimals. Okay, so we have to divide this 5 with 3 now. 5, 3. So 5 1 times will 3 1 times will be 3. If you subtract this, 5 minus 3 will be 2. 2 is a smaller number than 3, so 0.0. So 3 6 times will be 18. If you subtract this, again you will get 2. Again 0.0. 6 3 6 will be 18 again. So you will get 2 again. So the value will be going on repeating. So you are not getting any reminder as 0. And here the values are repeating. The 6 is repeating so many times. So then we will call this 5 by 3 as non-repeating, non-terminating repeating decimals. Here you are not getting the reminder as 0. And the value of this 6 is going on repeating. So we will call this number 5 by 3 as non-terminating repeating decimals. Okay, one more example we can take 1 by 7. Okay, so this one we have to divide with 7. So 1 will not go in 7 table because 1 is smaller than 7. So 0.0. 7 1 times will be 7. If you subtract this, you will get as 3. Okay, now 3 is smaller than 7, again 0.0. So 7 4 times will be 28. So you will get as 2.0 again. So 7 how many times you will get? 7 1 time will be 7 2 times will be 14. So if you subtract this, you will get as 6. Okay, now 6 is less than 7, again 0.0. So how many times you can take now? 7 7s are 49, 7 8s are 56. So 8 times is 56. So you got the remainder as 4 here. So 0.0. So 7 how many times? 7 5s are is 35. You got it as 5 here. So 5 is less than 7. So again 0. 7 7 times will be 49. So 50 minus 49 will be 1. 1 is smaller than 7. Again we will take it as 0. So 7 1 time will be 7. The remainder will be 3. So again the values are going on repeating here. So what is that? So we will call this 1 by 7 is also as a non-terminating repeating decimal. So 1 4 2 8 5 7. Again the values will be repeated 1 4 2 8 5 7. So they are repeating. The quotient value is going on repeating. So we will call, and we are not getting the remainder as 0. So we can call this 1 by 7 as non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. And this non-terminating, non-repeating decimals are called as irrational numbers. So in this, next is, and here 6 6 6 is going on repeating. Which number is repeating here? 6 is going on repeating. So the repeated value we will represent with a bar. Okay, so the repeated value we will represent with a bar. Bar is nothing but the 6 is repeating so many times. And in the same way here, what is the bar value? 0.142857 is having bar. So because only that number is going on repeating, so that is called as bar value. Why we are keeping the bar? Because that number is going on repeating. Okay, so next is conversion of decimal forms into rational number. How to convert the decimal number into a rational number we will see. So what is the topic? Conversion of decimal number, decimal form into rational number. Okay, so how to convert a decimal number into rational number we will check. So here I am taking a number as 1.54. Okay, so this is a decimal number. I want to convert this number into rational form. So how to convert this? Already we did in 7th class. After point you are having two different digits. So if you are going to remove this point, in denominator we have to divide with 100 because you are having two digits. That means in denominator you should have two zeros. Okay, so we can write this as 154 by 100. So simply you can divide this now. you can divide with 2. Okay, so if you divide this with 2, so how much you will get? 2 5s is 10, 2 zeros are 0, 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4. Again you can divide with 2 here. 2 25 times, 2 36 times. So what is the answer here? 36 by 25. And this 36 by 25 is in the form of P by Q. So we have converted the decimal form into P by Q form. That is, we have converted into rational number. So one more example we will take. We will take it as 0.356. Okay. So here after point we are having 3 different digits. So in denominator you should get 3 zeros. That means it will be 356 by 3 zeros is nothing but 1000. Okay, now we can already this is in the form of P by Q. So if you want to simplify that, if you want to make it make it into simplest form, we have to divide the value. So in which table? Here 6 and 0 are even numbers, so we can take in 2 table. So 2 5s are 10, 2 zeros are 2 zeros are 2 1s are 2, 2 7s are 14, 2 8s are 16. Again 5 and 8 and 0 are even numbers, so it will go in 2 table. So 2 50s are 2 8s are 16, 2 9s are 18. So what is the answer? 89 by 250 is our answer. So this 89 by 250 is in the form of P by Q. So this is how you will divide, you will convert the decimal number into P by Q form. Next is converting the recurring, non-repeating, non-terminating, repeating decimal into rational number. How to convert that we will see. So how to convert? Converting a non-terminating recurring decimal. Recurring is nothing but repeating decimal. Conversion of non-terminating repeating decimal into rational number. So non-terminating repeating decimals means it will be in the form of 0.4 bar. So this 4 is going on repeating, and if you divide this, you will not get the remainder as 0. Okay. So how to convert this into rational number we will see. So here 0.4 bar. So I am taking this, I am writing this bar value and removing that bar and writing into so many times. So that is 0.444 and so on. So this one I am taking it as x value. Okay. So now x is equals to 0.444 and so on. We wrote, I have removed the bar. Bar value should be going on repeating. So I have repeated for 3 to 4 times. Okay. So now that one I have taken in the form of x. Now for how many numbers you are seeing the bar? So only for one number you are seeing the bar. So that means we have to take it as 10x. Okay, if bar is for 2 numbers, we will take it as 100x. If bar is for 3 numbers, we will take it as 1000x. But here bar is for only one number, so we are taking it as 10x. After writing 10x, just move this point after one digit. That will be 04.444 and so on. Okay, bar is for one number, we are writing it as 10x and moving the point after one digit. Okay, so you got it as 0.4, 04.444 and so on. So now this will be 1 and this will be 2. Now we have to subtract both. So subtract 1 from 2. From this we have to subtract this x value. So that will be 10x is equals to 04.444 and so on, and x will be equals to 0.444 and so on. So if you subtract this, 4 minus 4 0, 4 minus 4 0, 4 minus 4 0, 4 minus 0 will be 4 equals to 10x minus x will be 9x. So I am transposing this 9 to other side. So x will be 4 by 9. So this 4 by 9 is in the form of p by q. So this is how you will convert the non-terminating repeating decimals into p by q form. So one more example we will take. So that is 0.54 bar. Bar is for two numbers, so that 54 should be repeated so many times. So 0.54, 54, 54 and so on. So this value I am taking it as x. Now bar is for two numbers, so we have to multiply with 100x. And the point should be moved how many times? 2 times. So that will be 0, 5, 4.54, 54 and so on. Now this will be first equation, this is second one. So now we have to subtract these two. Subtract 1 from 2. So what is second one? 100x is equals to 0, 54.54, 54 and so on. And x is equals to 0.54, 54 and so on. Now you have to subtract these two. 4 minus 4 will be 0, 5 minus 5 will be 0, 4 minus 4 will be 0, 5 minus 5 will be 0, 4 minus 0 will be 4, 5 as it is, 100 minus x, 100x minus x will be 99x. So x value is how much? 54 by 99. So already this is in the form of p by q. So if you want to simplify, you can simplify it more. So I am cancelling in 3 table. 3 33s are 3 20 3 18s are. Okay, again it will cancel in 3 table. 3 11 times, 3 6 times. So 6 by 11 is also in the form of p by q. So this is how you will convert non-terminating repeating decimals into rational numbers. So on this we are going to start our exercise in next class. Thank you.